Raging Dead 2.
Wind conspires with the flames.
Oh no. Ah, these guys keep cursing me and it's slowing me down. Right here, slow aura.
Ruin seeks you.
I'm scared, guys. These things are evaporating my zombies. What is this? This will have no effect on me. Slowed projectiles.
Your reach exceeds your grasp.
Come on. Oh man, I forgot about the 5 times cooldown thing does affect my teleport. Woo! I was really starting to regret that last ultimatum I took. Oh my gosh, every meat shield was dead. There's not even any bodies here. These things didn't count for bodies. Alright. So a bunch of skill gems are ready to level up, but they are capped out for my current level. Man, I was like, oh, this cooldown thing won't affect me at all. I'm not using cooldowns. I forgot my teleport had like a 5-second cooldown, and it became like something much higher than that. Alright, here's the quest item. Why does one of the blood runes on the ground look like a troll face? I think it's supposed to be like a tribal looking face. I've seen that too. Ultimatum.
This trial.
It's where is it? Well, there, that one's got the smile. I think it's this one. It's hard to tell. Yeah, it's this one. It's upside down right now, and it's against the rock, but yeah. Alright, replace the zombies while things are not too bad. What's that spinny saw blade thing? Stormcaller runes too. Oh, the AoE! Oh, a new arrival. Stormcaller runes 3?
Lightning abound.
Starting to feel a little boxed in. Can I level? Oh, I can level up my skills. I can level up my skills. Blistering cold.
Vengeance is cold.
Ah, the storm's moved. You punks. Take 50% of mana cost as lightning. No. Blistering cold too. What is that? Webbed. You were caught in spider webs. Get this guy, get this guy, get this guy, get this guy, get this guy.
No longer amusing.
Ooh! Ultimatum guy said this is no longer amusing. I think I'm in my...
Clatter.
Oh, shoot. I think I'm in my longest track record of successes right now. Alright, we're gonna step in town for a second to unload the bags.
Mervale dwells in the caves.
Okay, RGB, RGB, RGB. Get rid of those first. Okay. No, it's not worth using. No, 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 no.
Oh, a new arrival.
Welcome, new arrival. Hello. Priority. Probably take the new ring just because it has a lot of hit points on it. Ooh. So when you play the witch, you obviously have very low strength and dex because most of the nodes you travel through on the tree give intelligence. And you find yourself really starved for strength and dex that you need for certain gems that you want to use. This is often gotten around by wearing like a belt that gives strength and an amulet that gives dex. And this is a strength belt. It also buffs my potions.
Hello.
So we are going to take that belt.
Goodbye.
And... Okay. Lightning Strike. Now, this is something that's good to know for new players. You see how this gem has 10% quality on it? That means, like, you see at the bottom it says 10% increased projectile speed and 10% increased damage. That's probably from the quality. It's very, very important to note that. So the quality is a big deal. The quality is a big deal. And there are vendor recipes. If you get 20% worth of quality, let's say you've got 4 gems that each have 5% quality, and you sell them all to the vendor at the same time, they'll give you back a gem cutter's gem, or gem cutter's orb, which you can then use to buff another gem. So I'm just gonna put like percent. And I'm gonna put that there. So any gems with quality you want to pick up because you could use them in recipes later on to buff the gems you actually care about.
Take care.
What would be a good boon-friendly class for PvE? Boon-friendly? Do you mean like boon, like Guild Wars 2 boons, like the ability to buff other people? Is that what you're talking about? Like, there are basically aura bots, so people that'll get like a bunch of auras. Oh, noob friendly? I mean, pretty much anything. I'm not tired, you are? I mean, you could be like a marauder. That's just like a straightforward Hulk smash type guy. If you really want to be, really want to take it easy. I'm trying to get my zombies to teleport to me. There's about to be a fight, and I need these guys. Come on.
My Allflame, my blessed, damned Allflame, please understand that as a gentleman of honor, it pains me greatly to do this.
Recasting bees? Easy.
And that's how you die properly, sailor boy.
Alright, that's how you die properly, sailor boy. Okay, so that's the side quest we wanted to do in this area. Actually, since the waypoint's right here. The reward for that quest is talking to a guy in town. That's not the reward, you just have to do that. It's not, yeah, you get to talk to a guy in town. He gives you a skill point. Which actually puts us at minions regenerate life per second. Yay! Actually, wait. Very exciting. So now I don't have to babysit the zombies, and they will stay alive through most punishment now. Did you even understand what the story PoE is? You want to try to listen to the story, read, I don't get it. Beyond the basics, I honestly don't. I enjoy the gameplay of this much more than following the conversations. I usually listen to the new characters, but it doesn't stick with me very well. Blue, red, red. If it wasn't for the mini-map telling me I could walk out here, I would not have thought I could. I take you had a lot of hours of this game. According to Steam, I've got over 1,000. However, none of those were in recent seasons. A lot has changed, and I'm enjoying seeing the new stuff. The thing is because the whole ability to combine gems in like any way, every time they add a new gem to the game, they add actual thousands of combinations. And same thing with like new skills and stuff. Like it's exponential increase in possible builds. So it keeps it very fresh. Is it worth it to start with Standard League? No, I would absolutely start with the newest thing. Standard League, it's always one league behind. So what doesn't have it doesn't have the most recent patch, essentially. So I would, if you're a brand new player, I would start an Ultimatum. Hello! What's up, Sonic Rider? How you doing?
When I'm ready, and not before.
What is this? Tarask Redeemed Sylvanas filter. He wants this on my face. Thirsty heart boy detected. Oh, there's that little red portal there. That's the exit to the area we're looking for. Cavern of Wrath. What was the last league you played before this one? I don't even remember. I know the league I got the furthest in, like for achievements and stuff, was Abyss. Like, I know if I go to cosmetics here, I've got the Abyss helmet, I've got the Abyss wings, the footsteps from Legacy, which I think is like League 1, the glowing weapon from Legacy. I've got that stuff. But I haven't gotten very far in a league in quite some time. I mean, the past 3 years was really when I started and then kind of became moderately successful as a Twitch streamer. And up until recently, my audience really just wasn't interested in League of Legends. They're still not interested in that. Path of Exile. So, I wasn't going to stream something that people didn't want to watch. But now the interest is there, and I'm happy to see what's changed. And as a big fan of summoning magic in all games, this game does it really well. I am still considering changing the movement skill. We're still using Ice Point right now. That's a dead end. I'll throw a few bees to clear that out, though. Have you tried a Soul Rest staff build before? Not familiar with it. I tried it last year, and it was a really unique way to play Summoner. Consuming corpses summon phantasms. They are affected by gem slotted in staff, so you don't even have to link them. You can get 20 of them all buffed up with gems and offerings. It used to be a ton of fun. What is it? Consuming corpses? So what? Okay, I remember a skill called Desecrate that would spawn a bunch of dead bodies in front of you. So I'm guessing you would just spam Desecrate in a boss fight, and then, is it like Desecrate and then Flesh Offering on them to explode them, and then the Soul Rest Staff would make phantasms or something like that? Like with only the info you given me, I would guess you do something like that. You can use Offering? Yeah. Yeah, okay. That sounds neat. Treasure chest. Ah, it's a tarp! Do you see how everything instantly went to half health? That was because the bees AoE attack.
I'm being punished, Arta.
Alright. Blistering cold.
Vengeance is cold indeed.
Alright, this is the first one of these we've tried where the zombies are not friggin'... where the zombies have some amount of sustain. This is the first one we've done where the zombies have some amount of sustain. Stormcaller
The
runes.
storm approaches.
I'm gonna just sit here with the wall to my left and see how this does. This guy behind me, bees, thank you. Storm runes 2. Alright, none of the runes appeared below me. My energy shield is gone. All the zombies are still alive. I'm making sure that count is at 5. Kill War Ripper. Alright.
Short. Deal.
I got frozen solid there for a second. Reduced recovery.
Wait upon the soul.
The blisters, I think, are going to hit me. But the runes won't, so I'm going to stay here. It's okay if I get cold for a second. Ah, the blisters moved. 3 rare dudes. One of them's down. Blister 2.
Cold grip is inescapable.
Target Grey Stride. Good. 2 zombies just exploded. Resummon. Kill this guy hitting me in the back. 1 zombie just died. Resummon.
You win. Again.
Nice. Minion damage and summon skeletons just leveled up. Let's see. Got some essences, orbs. Those items are just going to be vendor fodder. Seems like you know what you're doing. I know the summoning stuff. I've got 1,000 hours in this game, and most of it I played Witch. I would say maybe 100 hours of it I played Templar. That's my second favorite thing, was the Hierophant Templar, which is a totem user. So I definitely found my favorite way to play and then just did a lot of it. But I was always... The thing is, the Witch, you can become like a specialist in skeletons, raging spirits, zombies, animated weapons, golems, specters. There's a lot of different ways to play it at the end. But which way I go is going to depend on kind of the gear I come across on the way there. But for example, like if you ask me a question about Duelist, I never got a Duelist past like level 10. I just didn't enjoy it much. Can you also get something like an Elementalist as a Witch? Yes. Witch can become... If I can remember the names right, I think it's Occultist, Necromancer, which is about summons, or Elementalist. Which is big bada boom. I'm just following the left wall, looking for the next area. Did I miss it? I think it might be down there. Oh, by the way, what I just did, while I had the map open by hitting tab, I used the arrow keys to move the map. How gear does affect which build you choose? So, okay, let me give you an example. There is a unique scepter in the game. It makes it to where you can have half as many zombies, but they are dramatically stronger. So your zombies become like freaking Godzillas. And so like I've got 5, I would instead have 2 that just hit things like they're freaking Optimus Prime. So if I got that item, I might start specializing in zombies. It's like Legis and Diablo. Similar, yes. And if all else fails though, if I get like 1 item and then later I get a better item for Raging Spirits, I can use Orbs of Regret to tweak the build. Because right now... hold on a second, let me get these cleared. So like if you look at this, everything I've taken so far, like this is just minions, okay? But if I took this, minions do more damage if you've used a minion skill recently. Well, that includes minions where you're spamming the spell, such as summon skeletons or raging spirits. If you're just using zombies, that you just summon them and then you don't summon them again, this isn't going to trigger. So that's something that if you were using zombies, you would take the point out of that if you swap to zombies from something else. Or you would put a point into that if you swap from zombies to Raging Spirit. So it's like, if you compared all the Minion Mancers, like 50% of the tree is the same, and then the rest is very flexible. Ah, shoot, that's a dead end. I remember one of my old computers, whenever I'd get these shrines, I would just click them off because my computer would lag out having that shrine effect going. Specifically the ice one. The ice one would really, really wreck my system. It would destroy my PC. I'm actually going to, let me see. I'm going to turn these abyss effects off. I think where is it? I've got something else. Here it is. I've got glowing eyes. I don't remember where I got this, but I've got blue glowing eyes from some previous season. This is pretty cool. See there how there's all these piles of gold here? This was something I do remember from this story. So just remember, see all this treasure, right? And then there's this lady, who's practically naked. Ow! Alright, zombies blocked most of those bullets. So she's summoning these beautiful naked ladies, but then phase 2 hits and her magic runs out. And suddenly she's freaking Cthulhu, and those piles of gold are dead people. This lady was such a roadblock in Path of Exile 1.0. Most people had to basically save up any gear they found that had cold resistance to beat her, because she does a lot of ice damage. But now it's not too bad if you know what you're doing. I'll just keep what I got. But yeah, so it's all just a trap for the sailor boys. For the thirsty sailor boys. It's a tarp. Okay, so we're entering Act 2 now.
It's nice to see there's still some life in this twitching corpse of a continent.
Alright, so hold on. I've got a skill point. So, we've accomplished my first objective, which was to get to the regenerating guys. Now, I've got some options here. I could start going down this route, which, again, this is really going to be big if I keep using Raging Spirits or if I switch to some skeletons. Not going to help zombies much. Minions do 10% increased damage. See, that's minion. This is a defensive minion node. Let's see. Minions have more area of effect. This is the only node on the tree that increases how many specters you can have. Why? Oh, never mind. Probably, okay, this is only 2 points away, and this will increase the health regen of the minions from 1.5% a second to 2.5 a second, almost double. So I'll just go 2 more points here to get that. That'll help with their longevity. You know, I'd like to try something out. Let's see, Raging Spirit's 5, and Skeletons is 3 now. Let's swap the Skeletons gem, so now it's getting buffed. How many Skeletons can I have at a time? 6 at a time, and you summon 2 per cast. Let's try out the Skellies.
I'm being punished, aren't I?
Hold on, before I do this, I want to see if there's any enemies on the other side of it. Okay, I guess not. Alright. Buffs expire 3 times faster. I'm not running any buffs. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So there we go. So it just takes a few seconds to summon the Skellies. But then you hit a cap. Let's do a run around. Invulnerable Shade. Because it'll be easier to move with the skeletons because 1, they're body blocking, and 2, it is very easy to just like, you know, 1, 2, 3, summon them all. Gaining speed. All right, let's do the fire skulls. Oh my god, yes! Stormcaller runes.
Storm approaches.
How are you healing? Something. Okay, there's a healing mob in here somewhere. I think I'm moving so much that my zombies are spending a lot of time not attacking. Let's do Stormcaller 2.
Nothing gives little warning.
Welcome, new arrival. Hello.
This is no longer amusing.
So I think by using the skellies instead of SRS with my current everything, my highest damage output went down, but my mobility went up and my defenses went up because I've got 6 more things body blocking the enemy. So I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Oh, and now I can get where is it? Sacrifice. Let me see. When you to increase life, there are talents that have negative effects, guys. There are things here that have like a pro and a con to them. So when I saw the word sacrifice, I was like, wait, I need to reread this. But no, I don't think there's anything bad on this one. Indirect CC, beautiful. You got it. Finally, if we get a rare item from trial and I died. Ah, rip. Orb of Alteration. Blue, red gloves. My gloves are pretty crap. I might take... Hold on. Funny enough, we're in Act 2, but this portal's going to go to Act 1 because we haven't reached the Act 2 town yet.
I thought you were a fool.
Oh wow. Okay, so she's offering a reward for killing the mermaid boss. The mermaid boss was basically the end of Act 1. So Ice Nova. Blazing Salvo. I don't recognize this one. I guess this is new for me. Fires projectiles which fly in an arc, exploding on impact with either enemies or the ground. Targeting farther away causes the projectiles to spread out. Dude, it's like a mortar. Arc. I know of some previous seasons where this was the most popular build. This with Nessa will sell you Spell Totem. So basically you summon a totem and it just casts Chain Lightning. Arc is Chain Lightning from any other game. And see, at level 2, it bounces 4 times. So it just rips everything apart. So Arc, very, very popular if you wish to do like an electric build. Flesh Offering, probably going to be the thing for me. I basically explode a corpse and all the minions roid out for a time. Essence Drain, Scorching Ray. Scorching Ray, you basically hold a laser beam and it builds in heat and damage every few seconds that you're holding it. So it's a Kamehameha that keeps getting stronger. Essence Drain, I think this one requires a wand, doesn't it? Or did they change it? Either I'm misremembering or they changed it. I think this might have used to require a wand. I don't see that now. Volatile Dead. Corpses near the target location explode. Creeping Frost. Fire an icy projectile that leaves ice on the ground behind it. Stormburst. Unleash orbs of energy while you channel that repeatedly jump towards the target location until the duration expires, dealing damage in small areas after each jump. When you stop channeling, all orbs explode. Storm Brand creates a magical brand which can attach to an enemy. It periodically will activate while attached, firing beams which deal damage to nearby enemies and those around them. The brand will detach if the enemy dies. Cool. And Wintertide Brand, same idea with cold. Okay, so for me, we're gonna get Flesh Offering. And we're gonna throw that here.
That would just make life complicated.
So Flesh Offering, again, is just basically I explode nearby bodies and delete them, and my existing minions will all get juiced.
Farewell.
Okay.